Hi, you guys, and welcome back to Camp Insomnia.
Why are we going in these long syllables?
I have to change it. It's like a RuPaul. I have to change it up every time.
Oh, okay.
You know, when she's like, bring back our girls, you know. Anyways, my name is Zach. Hi. I'm your head camp counselor.
And I am Dolores, your other head camp counselor.
And we are here to tell you some spooky tales of the paranormal and true crime.
Oh, yes. All the spooky things. And I think I can genuinely say we're living up to our camp name, especially with our episodes lately.
Yes, no, we have, like, for sure. Harold the Doll has been dominating our life for the past month, and I can't wait to wrap him up and close that chapter of this podcast, because I am done talking about Harold.
That's some really, really freaky shit's been happening. I don't understand. Oh my god, I'm yawning. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, campers. I'm a little tired. Wake the fuck up.
I'm sorry. We are Camp Insomnia. I can't sleep. I have to be awake. Oh, yikes.
It's okay. I'm going to wake you up in a few minutes. Don't worry. I'm going to take you on this roller coaster of a fucking tale.
Well, to all listeners, I cannot talk.
Oh my god.
I am a robot now. Remix. I have some cool news. I have a week and a half left of my program at Academy at the Focus for a position at Moving Picture Company, MPC, in Montreal as a junior animator. I have a week and a half left, and sometime this week or the next, I find out, I get an offer. So wish me all the luck.
I'm so excited for you.
I'm so excited. If I don't get it, I'm going to be depressed.
Oh my god, stop it. Stop it.
I will be very sad, but I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling, so everybody, all the campers put good vibes out there that I land this jobbo, and I get to move to Montreal, Canada. So, yeah.
No, I have full faith. I have full faith in this. Don't you gay panic too. That's don't you come from my brand.
Oh my god. Oh, shit. Any cool news on your end, mi amor?
Love. I love that. I'm trying to think. Is there anything I have? Hello, Dad.
Oh my god, my dad just walked in with a shirt that says Dogecoin.
I can't even.
I can't. Oh my Lanta. Well, thank you, Dad, for the Dogecoin t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'll let you wear it. Oh, you'll let me wear it. Oh,
you're special.
Ooh, I'm so special. Sorry. Dad interrupt.
Let's see.
Anyways.
News. Do I have anything news-wise? I don't think so. Not really. Nothing crazy is going on. Oh, okay. You know what? I was going to throw this at the end, but I can throw it in now.
Okay, cool.
Just a little.
Yes, wow, exciting.
Sorry, I was words. We are looking for stories on sleep paralysis, guys. We've kind of thrown it out there on our social media accounts, our personal ones, our camp one. But we want to do some future episodes talking about sleep paralysis. So if you guys have any stories, please send in those stories. We love the content. We love the personal experiences. We want to get as much info as we can to share with you guys, because it would be a really fun series that we want to work on. So
yeah. Oh, for sure. And it's like, so far we've had we have like 5 stories lined up.
I think I have 5 coming in on my end.
Yeah, I have 3 on my end. So 5, 6, 7, 8.
Keep it coming. Keep going.
Keep it coming, campers. Yeah. The more stories, the better. We keep asking for listener stories. We've only gotten like 2, and that's from our dear friends Amba and Megan. But we have found that a lot of people suffer from sleep paralysis and see some creepy shit. So we're gonna do a couple episodes on that for y'all.
Yeah, I want to see
send us your stories.
I want to see if the theories on it, and I want to see, okay, is sleep paralysis all a mental game, or are we really being maybe possessed by something, or poltergeist activity? What is going on? What is going on in this craziness?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But anyways, that's
news.
That's future news.
Yeah. All right, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, campers. Let's Gather around the campfire.
Go ahead, cuddle up, get cozy, grab a blankie, and let me give you a good tip for camp today. My tip for y'all for camp is be careful who's listening.
Ew, that just is creepy because they're listening to a podcast. Oh, wait, no, also for us because we have listeners, and oh my god, maybe one of them's a serial killer. If you are, kill Dolores first. I'm just kidding.
Excuse
Just
me.
kidding. You have to kill us at the same time, okay? The same time would be preferable. Or just not at all. I prefer that one as well.
my
More
God.
so than killing us at the same time. Just an FYI.
I mean, if we're gonna go, might as well just go together.
Exactly. Be like, we...
Oh my god. Anyways, you weirdo.
Anyways, so what are we talking about today? I mean, people already know by the title of this podcast episode, but describe it for us.
We're going back to Florida. We're gonna go back to Gainesville.
Dun dun dun.
And guess what?
What?
It's not ending here.
Oh, there's gonna be another part?
There is gonna be another part.
Oh, sheesh.
But let me, forewarning, this is going to be a little bit of a roller coaster, so bear with me. I'm going to be throwing a lot of information out there. Just bear with me on it.
Okay.
So yes.
Cool.
So let's go back to Gainesville. So let's give you guys the forewarning. Every episode I'm going to give my forewarning. This episode does entail talk about, rape, sexual assault situations, so please listen to your own discretion. We do not glorify these serial killers or anything like that. This is all for entertainment purposes. Listen at your own discretion, please. That's my warning.
Yes, please. Yeah.
So yes. So let's give you all a little recap since it's been a cool minute.
Yeah, it's been a cool minute. Yeah.
So a quick one here. So Mr. Danny Rolling, he grew up being abused by his father, which ultimately led him to lash back out as an adult. He spiraled out of control in his life, which caused him to commit numerous crimes such as armed robbery and theft throughout the South, which he was in and out of jail for, and then committed several murders in his hometown of Shreveport, Louisiana. And during those murders, he had raped and sexually assaulted his female victims. And then in addition to those murders, let's see. Those murders were a dead-end case for the police, and they were left unsolved during that time. We did talk about the notorious murders that happened in Gainesville, because, GAINSVILLE RIPPER, hello.
Hello.
Which the Gainesville murders were the murder and rape of 5 college kids within literally days of each other, right? Halfway through those 5 murders, the police received a call about a armed robbery only hours after the murder of one of the Gainesville victims. And so during this time, they had no suspects and no connection to Danny in these murders. So what's going to happen next? Let's dive into it.
Let's dive into it. Let's get into it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's talk about a kid named Ed Humphrey. All right. So Ed was definitely an interesting dude, definitely an interesting case. He was 18 years old and another student living in the same complex as a few of the murder victims. I'm pretty sure it was the same complex that Christy and Sonia lived in. Those were the 2 girls that were murdered first in Gainesville.
Yeah.
The ones that were living by themselves.
Yeah.
But my sources didn't really specify which victims they were, but either way, he lived in the same place as a few of them. So he was known to carry around knives with him and display really... yeah, I know, he's a weirdo. Yeah. And display really erratic behavior due to him being off of his medication for manic depression.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he was already a little bit of the talk of the college town.
Yeah, no shit.
He was easily identifiable by the scarring on his face due to a prior car accident. Like he almost literally looks like Scar from Lion King. He has these big old markings on his face. Yeah.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah.
So he kind of acted sketchy, and I mean he kind of looks sketchy. So I don't know.
Hate to do that, but you do when you're kind of erratic and you look kind of spooky in the face and you're also kind of weird. I think people are gonna start to profile you as a weirdo.
Yeah,
a creepo.
And I mean, what he did too didn't help.
Yeah, no, exactly. And also, you carry knives.
Yeah, well, he previously had been arrested for also physically assaulting his grandmother, so that doesn't help either.
Beat up his grandma. What'd the grandma do?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Didn't bake him cookies. That must have been it.
I guess so. I don't know.
That's what she gets. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Dark humor,
How
campers.
Sad.
I'm all about it. You like dark humor too.
I know I do.
Okay.
All right. Well, tips were sent to the police, and investigators started pointing fingers at Ed. In a sense, it kind of made him an easy suspect of, him being profiled already like this.
Yeah.
People already witnessed, how he was acting and behaving, and knew of the incident with his grandmother. So, in a sense, it was, like I said, he was an easy target of it. It was easy for him to say that Ed is now, could be a potential suspect for the Gainville murders.
Yeah.
So the police pretty much really took into consideration an interest of Ed, mainly because they didn't really have much else to go on. So they were just kind of like, all right, this kid already has a history and a past, and, if he's already displaying these kind of behaviors in the public, let's grab him up and, let's start doing some digging.
Yeah.
So Ed was arrested a few days later after all the murders. So it was around maybe like the end of August 1990, maybe early September. And he was held on a bond of $1 million.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, 5 people were killed within days.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So they want to make sure they can get whatever evidence, whatever facts from this dude. So they're going to hold it for a minute with a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
So after his arrest, investigators entered his home to find if there was any other evidence or connection to the murders.
Yeah.
They found a few things that definitely made Ed look more sketchy.
Like?
Well, he had a ton of magazines about knives, guns, and pretty young girls. So...
okay, yeah, that's pretty sus,
Yeah, so it definitely didn't make him look any better.
No, not at all. Nope.
Yeah. But, the physical evidence that was found at the crime scenes wasn't vast, like it wasn't a lot. But they did find a few things that became questionable, as if it was Ed. Maybe that was the killer.
Okay.
But mind you, at the time, DNA testing technology was fairly newer, so it was kind of hard for investigators to get anything really concrete from what they tested. Okay. Because, it's the 90s, so this is all kind of newer stuff for them. Yeah. So at the crime scenes, they found hair and semen, because, rape victims, unfortunately. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so, they gathered it all, and they tested it. The hair was a difficult one for them. They couldn't really confirm or deny if it was Ed's. Okay. But the semen was a different story. With the semen, they were able to find out exactly what blood type the killer was, which was a very big part of the case. Yeah,
I mean, that's good evidence.
Mm-hmm. So, come to find out, the blood type that they found was type B. But when they tested Ed, he was type A.
So, it wasn't him.
Potentially.
Okay, potentially. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because it's only one piece.
Yeah, it's only one piece. Yeah, I was saying that mentally in my mind. Yeah, but it's only one piece of many. Yeah. That attaches him to it.
Mm-hmm. So obviously it leads to, like what we're saying, to some discrepancies and uncertainty if Ed Humphrey was for sure the killer, but they still had held him in custody just in case. Okay. So let's kind of circle back a bit now. Because I'm sure you want to know what's going on with the call about that armed robbery during all that craziness with the murders. Mm-hmm. So The call about the robbery was on the same day of Krista Hoyt's murder, and the crime was committed about a half a mile away from her apartment.
Okay, so really close.
Yeah, it really wasn't far at all.
No, not far at all.
So small recap about Krista. So Krista Hoyt was a college student who was interning at to be a police officer, and she was the third victim of the 5 murders.
Gotcha.
The murderer broke into her apartment by shoving a screwdriver into her back door, then proceeded to rape, stab, and behead the victim.
Thank you for the recap.
You're welcome.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
Police found her body positioned in this strange and similar way to the other previous victims, if you remember that.
Yeah.
You know, what the killer's way of saying, you know, making his own statement kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure you remember.
Yeah. I remember everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
So, officers responded to the armed robbery call, and, you know, they went about it in their normal fashion, right?
Yeah.
The robber, though, had already fled, so he wasn't caught, and so he was technically still at large. One officer had noticed later at night, though, a man was walking into a wooded area just on the outside of town.
Okay.
So that officer followed the man into the woods, but I think the man noticed that he was being followed and he ran off and he got away.
Yeah.
But after tracking the man, the officer found a campsite with belongings that were left behind. So he had found a bag of money that was dyed in red because... Oh,
because of the stolen money and those things burst.
Yeah, the bank teller threw in a opened dye bag or whatever.
Yeah.
And they also found a cassette player with a tape inside of it, a gun, and a screwdriver.
All right.
So, you know, they collected all the evidence. They stored it, but they didn't think about connecting this incident with any of the murders because... Yeah, because the perpetrator of the robbery used a gun and, you know, not a knife like the Gainesville Ripper.
Yeah.
You know, that was all just stabbings, and this was when this dude did his armed robbery. Obviously, he held them up at gunpoint.
Yeah.
So, you know, during this time, it still helped that, you know, that Ed Humphrey was still believed to be the main suspect.
Yeah, no, of course, because there's no inkling as to think that this other crime had anything to do with the murders, and homeboy fits the profile, the description. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, and I mean, it sucks because it's all based on profiling at this point, but
yeah,
there's so many things going on in this town at this point that has been so fucking quiet and so chill, and, you know, besides the college aspect to it, now just like, it's like the whole town just got set on fire.
Yeah, basically.
There's a lot going on.
Basically. There's a ton going on, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, at this point, the police they're pretty much stuck. You know, they don't have anything else to really go off on. You know, like I just mentioned, it's a quiet town and nothing else has really happened. So there's still a lot of loose ends that need to be connected and tied together. So at that point, you know, they were like, we need to start outsourcing, you know, start looking for anything remotely similar to these murders. So they kind of have to start going out of their way to start digging with other police cases, any other counties, any other thing that was left open, pretty much.
Yeah.
So they came across the unsolved case in Shreveport, Louisiana, of the small family that was stabbed to death. But then they noticed the weird coincidence with that. You know, there was a woman that was raped, murdered, positioned in a strange manner, left with the duct tape binding marks and the soap residue, as if the evidence was trying to be wiped away by the killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you remember Julie Grissom with her little family?
Yeah. No, yeah, with the daughter and the I remember.
Yeah. So one of Danny's victims that only we know of, you know, as listeners.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, just just throwing that out there. So investigators had collected DNA, semen again from that case, and lo and behold, the blood type came back as type B.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Connection.
All the way from freaking Louisiana.
Shreveport, Louisiana.
So at this point now, there's an official connection between the murders in Shreveport all the way until Gainesville, Florida.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, wow, like where do we go from this? Like, how did we get here? We have a connection by blood, but there's obviously they needed more than that. They still have Ed locked up, but nothing has been concrete with him, so most likely holding him is just in case if anything else comes up within the investigations, just to play it safe.
Yeah.
But luckily for the investigators, a tip was called in for the Gainesville murders. A woman by the name of Cindy, I'm gonna fuck her name up. I've been fucking her name up this whole time because it's a hard last name.
Yeah.
Jurassic? Yes, I have that right. Cindy Jurassic.
Yes. Good job.
Thank you. She had called after discovering a weird and strange coincidence when it came to the murders.
Okay.
Cindy had known Danny years prior. They grew a friendship years ago when Danny would attend church with her and her family. Because remember, he kind of did his little start over, and I was like, I'm going to go to church to do all these things.
Yeah, I'm going to turn my life around.
Yeah, and that definitely, didn't.
Yeah, that
didn't
definitely
work out.
worked, didn't it?
Yeah, totally.
Totally.
So they knew Danny on a personal level, but they kind of saw his demise over time with their relationship together. So both Cindy and her husband Steven noticed Danny wasn't behaving particularly normal anymore in that time. Danny would visit them every night for months, and then after the night of the Shreveport murders, Danny had said something very off-putting to Steven, and which really made them uneasy. She had asked Steven what Danny had told her, and Steven told her that Danny had told him he had a problem.
Okay.
And Cindy asked, okay, well, what kind of problem? What's his problem?
Yeah.
And her husband responds with, he likes to stick knives into people.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
A little bit.
That needs to be fixed.
So he likes to stab people. So after that, he began telling Cindy and her husband that he was going to run away and leave town. Cindy had stated, he always told us, quote unquote, that one day I'm going to leave this town and I'm going to go somewhere where the girls are beautiful and I can just lay in the sun and watch the beautiful women all day.
And then stab them, behead them, and put them in weird-ass positions, right? He forgot to leave that part out, but I'm pretty sure he was thinking that.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
The actions speak louder than words.
Facts.
So, since then, Cindy and her family stayed clear of Danny.
Yeah.
I think I would too after someone was telling me weird shit.
Yeah, especially he likes to put knives in people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's my time to be away from Danny.
Yeah. So, based on the interactions between her, Danny, her family, and her husband, she figured it was best to lend a tip to the police saying, hey, you should probably check this dude out, Danny Rolling. I've had a history with him in the past. He's said all this weird shit to me, and just go look into it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So investigators, they took the tip, so they started digging into Danny's records.
Okay.
So they had found he had multiple arrests for armed robbery already all over the South, which we know about.
Yeah.
But then it was like for them, a light bulb kind of went off. And they're like, okay, well, maybe he could be responsible for the armed robbery the same night Krista was murdered. Maybe. So.
Yeah, maybe. We should look into that.
Yeah.
Like right now, ASAP.
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
Get in the car.
Yeah. So they go back into the evidence locker and they dig out all those items that were found at the campsite.
Yeah.
And it dawned on them that maybe finally they should listen to the tape that's inside the cassette player.
Wow. What great investigators these people are. They really know how to, clean up a cool armed robbery crime scene and look at all the evidence found.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
With a fine-tooth comb. They really didn't they? Yeah. They really did it.
Well, I was kind of saying, like, I'm not sure why they didn't before, right, what we're saying right now, but, I mean,
yeah.
I also think that they kind of brushed it over, too, in that part, because they were, flustered with everything that was going on all at once in the town, so it was like, all these things are happening, and they just didn't take it into consideration enough to listen to this tape.
They're like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, I can, playing devil's advocate, yeah, I could see that. Oh, it's just an armed robbery. This is just the stuff found at the scene. We're just going to shove it into a bag. I doubt that there's anything of use on this cassette tape. We found the money. I mean, although it's covered in red ink, like...
Yeah, and I mean, there's the gun that was used,
yeah, there's the gun. That was it. All right, case closed. Like, we... Not really, because they didn't find the guy, but in terms of, finding the money and stuff.
Exactly.
But still, my curiosity would be like, what's on the tape?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I'm glad they now listen to it.
Yeah.
So what was on said tape?
Well, when they played the tape, it was a man singing.
Ooh.
And not sure exactly how he was singing it, but I'm gonna just play it out.
You're gonna sing? You're gonna sing to me?
I'm gonna serenade you.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna sing to me. Oh my god, campers. I'm blushing. Sing to me.
No, it's supposed to be in a country voice, and I'm not singing that.
No, singing in a country voice.
No, I'm not. I can't even.
Okay.
Anyways, he says...
Okay, yes. I'm listening.
He says, mystery writer, what's your name? You're a killer, a drifter, gone insane.
Ooh, mysterious. I like it.
I know.
But I don't like the fact that he wrote it.
So...
Wait, how does the first line go?
The man went on... The first line?
Yeah.
He says...
How does the song go? The first line.
Mystery writer, what's your name?
Mystery writer, what's your name?
You're a killer, a drifter, gone insane.
You're a killer, drifter, gone insane.
Can't even.
Oh my god. Ooh, country Zach.
I love it.
All right, continue.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a little sidetrack note.
So, anyways, yes, the man went on recording himself, though at this point as if it were like his personal diary.
Okay.
And he started saying that he felt like he made the wrong choices in his life and had taken the wrong path. But then, at the very end of the tape, the man ends it with almost like a signature. So he signed off the tape by stating his name. Danny Harold Rolling.
Danny Harold Rolling.
Fucking idiots.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's probably not thinking about his cassette tape, but now they know who did the robbery, and now hopefully, knowing this information, they can bring him in and question him about maybe other things as well. Mm-hmm. Possibly. I don't know. We shall see.
Yeah. Yeah, so now they know who committed the armed robbery,
Yeah.
Not far from Chris's house. But
yeah.
As far as the murders, they have no idea still. Like, they don't know.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's not putting two and two together.
Yeah.
But they at least found a suspect.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
luckily for them, they get another good luck charm sent their way.
Oh, ooh. Yes, what happened?
Danny was already arrested because his dumb klepto ass committed another robbery only 10 days after finding the last 2 victims' bodies of Gainesville.
What an idiot.
Uh-huh. you know, once you live that life of crime, you just got to keep going, I guess.
Yeah, you got to keep going every day, all day, every day.
So yeah, he went off to go rob another grocery store at gunpoint.
Yeah.
And then he tried fleeing the scene in a getaway car, and then his dumbass crashed it.
What a dumbass. What kind of fucking criminal? He sucks.
Yeah, no.
He sucks.
But I mean, if you think about it, everything is leading up to fucking karma now because he hasn't been caught for shit. Well, he's got arrested a couple times, but now it's like the bigger things are now catching up to him.
Yeah, shit's about to hit the fan for him, basically.
Oh, yeah, totally. So, yes. So, because he crashed his car, obviously you don't just get away with a bruise. There's now DNA.
Perfect.
Exactly. There's now DNA at the crash site, so obviously they collected that.
Mm-hmm.
And guess who they found had a matching blood type of type B.
Homeboy Danny. Oh, Danny.
Uh-huh. Fucking dumbass Danny.
Dumbass, yeah. Your dumbass got caught, Danny.
Yep. Yeah, I literally put on here in my script, gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
So, yes. So now he is officially the prime suspect of the Gainesville murders.
Thank God. Thank God he was finally caught.
Yeah. So poor little Ed is, still sitting there, but you know what?
Yeah. He's about to be released soon. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Creepy guy with the face issues and likes a lot of guns and knives and walks around is really weird, but not taking his antidepressants.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still really spooky, but I'm glad he's not the one killing women.
Mm-hmm.
So
killing them and decapitating them and raping them and not doing very great things.
Oh, Danny. Oh, Danny boy.
Yeah. So that is the end of my part 3. We will go into part 4 next time, and we will obviously we know this bitch is caught now, so we're gonna get into all the debacle of committing him and putting him away and the fun shit that goes on with that. Because it's not just you caught, bitch, you're going to prison. No. It gets worse.
It's much more. Oh, good. Mm-hmm. Yes, the tea.
I got it. The ending is just all tea.
Oh, yes. I'm excited.
All shade.
All tea, all shade. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's your joke? I need like a palate cleanser after.
Oh, fuck. To be honest, that's the one thing I did forget.
We always. That's just like, again, our running gag. We always say we'll have a joke. We never, ever have one.
Yeah. You know what it is? What it is? It's our brand now, I guess.
It's our brand. Always forgetting things.
I know. So the detective.
What is your joke?
It is. God, I can't even talk now.
Okay, oh my God, your dyslexia.
Shut up. It says, detective, what did you find in the serial killer's home? Police. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Stupid. Oh my God, no. Oh, yikes. Oh, big yikes.
What do you get if you're inducted into the Serial Killer Hall of Fame?
I don't know.
A lifetime dismembership.
Oh, ew, but I'm...
Does sound like that.
Okay, that was good. All right, campers, thank you guys for listening.
What? You cut out.
I said, all right,
We're doing great.
All right, campers, thank you guys for listening to Dolores's episode.
Yeah, I hope I left y'all with getting off that cliffhanger and giving you a little more answers.
Yeah, I know that was a long cliffhanger, so I'm finally glad I got some more info too. Shit.
Yeah, well, his dumbass is getting what he deserves now.
Hell yeah. At least it was a good cliffhanger. We know his ass is in jail.
Mm-hmm.
So Yeah.
Well, at least right now he's in where we're at. He's in jail. Let's just say
he's
that.
in jail. Oh no. Ooh, I'm excited. That was like a little clue. Woo. Thank you guys for listening. And please follow us on Instagram because that's where we're most relevant and keep you guys up to date at campinsomnia_podcast.
Mm-hmm. What?
Dolores, where else can they listen to us?
I'm like, yes.
Yes.
We also have a link tree with everything on there. We'll take you to all the links where you can listen to our beautiful voices and, give you all the spookiness. Spotify, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, all the major platforms. Yes, hello, we are there.
Hello. Yeah, and also recap, if you guys have any paranormal or true crime stories or would like to send in your own sleep paralysis story, or maybe you don't even have one, you have a friend that has a really scary one, please tell them to submit it, or you can submit it at campinsomniastories@gmail.com.
Yes, please keep sending those stories in. Please keep the ball rolling.
We want them. We want them. We need them. But thank you guys for listening.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
What
do you want?
Oh no, I was just hoping you'd say something like, see you guys later. I don't know.
Anyway, end it.
I know I usually end it. I was just trying to give you a shot, but never mind. All right. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next time. Good luck trying to sleep tonight.
Yes, good luck. Bye, y'all.
Good night. Ooh, keep your heads. Don't let them fall off or roll away from your body. Bye.
Stop.